領域展開。無料空所。
What's up, YouTubers? It's your boy Spatcher here, and today, honestly, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on Jeanne. Alright, in this game, you basically start off in this location here. Alright, let me show you guys. I don't know how to say it, but you guys start here. Well, actually, no, you pretty much end up starting here, and then you end up here. Alright, so basically, you get a little rundown on that little part right there, the simple stuff. But basically, the real tips and tricks, though, honestly, is when you play the game, it does tell you. Now, for me, I kind of just ignored it because, well, me being me, I just kind of wanted to play and figure out. I've always been the type of person that just like to play and figure out shit instead of reading the shit. And at least I really just felt like reading it and then go with that. But sometimes I just go and play. And for me, I didn't find out about the whole formulas and binding skills things until later. I mean, you're not going to have this stuff unlocked. Like, you have equipment, weapons, and armors and stuff like that. Like, you're not going to have this stuff unlocked. This stuff right here, all this, well, this right here ain't gonna be a lot. You're gonna have weapons and armor and stuff like that. Remember, alright, show you guys a couple things. My game is post-end game, so you guys gonna see a lot more stuff right here. And basically, remember one thing: if you see shop, go to it. Alright, don't do it like I did. Don't just skip this place. I skipped it and didn't even bother. Alright, you go to a place like this, you hit that triangle button, you get your shop. Get you some gear, alright? After you finish doing a couple of missions, getting things, get you some gear, bro. Get you right. Your gear might not, well, it probably will look kind of similar to this. Depending on how many people you already have in your party, and depending on what your shop probably look like at that point. Like I said, I'm post-end game, so you're gonna look a lot, mine might not look like yours, This is what it look like after you finish the game. Well, it's honestly gonna look like this by the time you get close to the middle point of the game and end the game. But basically, yeah, get that. Alright, get that stuff, and buy your weapons, get your gold up. Get gold from this, spend that gold. Also remember, healing herbs, very important. Buy those. You're gonna need those. And healing seeds, also really good. Can't remember exactly when you get those unlocked in the shop, but somewhere along the way you will encounter a couple other locations where you can learn about the shop, basically. Alright. Basically it's gonna be more places just like this. Alright, let me show you guys. I can show you, maybe better. As you can see here, it says shop. All right, and then you got another place right here. This is a shop. This is a shop. I hate shop here. And you got a couple things with the shop here, and then you got different weapons and stuff like that being here. Now, don't get me wrong. Not all shops are going to be the same. Some shops may have more items than others. And honestly, I can't exactly remember what shops have what in them, but they will have a lot of different things. In fact, honestly, I think I would go back. I do have a save from earlier point in the game, and I might go blow that save up and show you guys what it really looks like without all this stuff right here, because it probably looks really different for you guys, especially if you're kind of close to the beginning of the game. Most time, you usually can just play without really having to do too much anyway. So basically, you got all this right here, and you get all this stuff unlocked, and you eventually get there. Alright, so let's just keep it simple right here. Most of the time, you're probably just gonna start here. You're gonna have this point, and then you're gonna get up here, and then you're gonna go here, and you're gonna hit the Nancy. Alright, so a couple other things you might want to know. Buying skills, very important. Alright, now I'm gonna tell you guys when you're going to unlock these. I think I remember that pretty well. I'm 99% certain you unlock your binding skills somewhere after you do this place right here. I think it's after Soren Valley. And then it's either here or Soren Valley. And I can't remember exactly which location. I think it's here though. I think it's Soren Valley. Alright. After you finish this mission, you're gonna unlock your binding skills. Binding skills is gonna be some of the most important shit you're gonna need in this. I'm trying to tell you. Some real important shit. Alright. You see me right here, Paladin Sword. Some stuff you can't buy in the shop. Some stuff you will get from missions and complete missions like that. So when you have unlocked locations and you might get in this game, you got a Coliseum you can go to. You want to use 2 people and you choose what, and you go to 10 different rounds. And basically you have to fight against different opponents and very hard opponents and go ahead and level yourself up. It's good for you. All right, remember, you unlock extra places more than just the main missions. They don't really tell you have to do those extra places that unlock when you also unlock new missions and new mission locations, but the extra locations are very important. You want to do those. You don't want to ignore those because 1, they get you gold. Number 2, they level you up. Number 3, you can also redo them, and you can cycle off the characters that you haven't leveled up, and you can also use that to level up those characters. It works out, all right? It helps out a lot. Most important thing is though, and when you get skill binding. Skill binding is some of the most important thing. It's got to be one of the most important things in this game. I will show you guys what my weapons look like. All right, yeah, this sword, this steel sword, rapier. You can get most of this. I say you go all the way up to, let's say, the mithril sword. At least as far as I got what I can buy from the store. I'm pretty sure at some point you probably can buy all these swords from a shop. Like I said, I just beat the game and I haven't gone. I unlocked another location called the cemetery, but I have not done the cemetery, so I don't know if that unlocks something else. And also my Coliseum has unlocked like another part to it, so like I can do the Coliseum again, but I think it's gonna be a lot harder this time. And there's a lot of tips and tricks, but the main thing you guys really want to know is that, for one, you get your weapons and armor, just upgrade. All right, upgrade when you can. When you first get to it, you probably won't have nothing but the stick. That's all you're gonna have, a stick. And then you probably have the basic stuff, light clothing, a buckler, and that's it. All right, and then everything else will come later. All right, but just remember, whatever you got, just go ahead and equip that. All right, no matter how weak it looks, just equip it. It's always good to have something equipped. All right, and then you have things like, hold up, I forgot to show you guys, skills. Skills are very important too. Skills are very, very important, but skills kind of fall into the same category as binding skills, honestly. So as you can see here, my HP is 150, and then attack plus 20, 3 rounds, triple slash, EXP bonus 2, and androbe. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but whatever. You know, you can see my stats at the bottom. It's also very important to check out too. Look at the stats of your characters, and you can see what they can specialize in and what you can really work around with. Like, for example, you see this girl here, she uses the bow. Alright, she's a bow and arrow, so it's good to kind of have her distances up and also trying to balance her in between. Me personally, I use a lot of basically distance. I keep her from a distance and usually use her as a distance because she's bow and arrow, but also I try to use her keep her HP up and also have an accuracy, because the better her accuracy, the more she could keep hitting her shots. That's the important thing about a person who uses a bow and arrow in this game. Keeping the accuracy up allows them to keep hitting more consistent shots without them missing or getting blocked or whatever else happens. Alright, and then you have mages. Mages are really important too. You should already know Richard and Claire, there are 2 mages. Alright, don't try to put attack items on them. Magic attack, focus on that. Alright, when you get to magic attacks, you know, get your spells together, get your spells what you want to choose from. And the green spells, purple, I cannot remember what the label for the purple is. I think they would be like kind of like unique abilities, so you could say unique abilities to kind of help out with you. And then, or unique, you know, yeah, basically unique abilities. And then you have, you know, your basic extra stuff like this. You have HP recovery, also stuff like attack, you know, just stuff like this, like mobility, defense. This is plus stuff you can add to your stats. All right, basically you add defense, you add plus 3 to your defense. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. We have mobility, you add it to a mobility character. For example, I have Colette. He's really good at mobility. This guy is very fast on his feet. This is what he's good for. Is what he's really good at. Having him be able to raise his mobility, he can get to almost anywhere. You can see that right there. That walking move is how far they can move in their spaces. Really important. All right, honestly, it's not something that I really was too worried about, because everybody's walking space is usually about 4 or 5 or 6. All right, usually that's about the normal for most. And some of us fuck, I just got it mixed up, but some are slower than others. All right, and then basically you have Rufus and you have the higher. Oh well, I forgot how you say his name, but just call it with that right now. And then walking move is 4. He's probably the slowest person you're gonna end up having, but he's got to be the most tankiest person you're gonna have. Look at his HP, 532 HP. It can be higher. The only reason it's not higher is because I don't have an HP plus for him, but that's just my personal decision to do for him. I didn't want to get that too, honestly. And then you have right here, you have this guy. I added HP plus 50 for him, honestly, just because I didn't ever take the time to make another HP plus 100 and then try to, you know, combine together. I didn't have the materials for it. I didn't have the materials. Honestly, I should go ahead and show you guys about binding skills. Binding skills are very important, honestly. Me, I could have looked it up and figured out how to get everything in this game. I didn't. I kind of just experimented. I experimented with every single ability in this game. I didn't look up anything. I just experimented to whatever fit and whatever worked. That's how you end up getting all this stuff. You can get a lot of different abilities from when you do a lot of different matches. At the beginning of the game, you can get your abilities up, but honestly, you should honestly just wait a little bit and just like equip certain stuff, but try to get your qualities up, you know, your quantities up. You know, get those up more. You know, have multiple, like, you know, have like 23 of like meteor, lightning, stuff like that. Just having spares and stuff like that, so that you don't have to worry about getting rid of your one and only, like Thor's hammer, lightning, meteor, you know, blood sword, flash strike, triple slash. Also, flash strike is a really good ability to have. I just took it off eventually because triple slash was much better than me, and also Heaven's Gate was ended up being a lot better for me. But these are all good abilities though, honestly. My favorite abilities and abilities that carry me the furthest in this game is honestly triple slash, Heaven's Gate, Tempest Sword. This is a good ability too, but for the final battle, it didn't do me not what I needed. It was not what I needed, so I did not use it for good reason, because there was other abilities I deemed that was much better for Jeanne in the future. So I just deemed it for that situation. All right. Obviously, when you work on your characters, you gotta do what fits for you. Whatever works for you is how it's gonna go. But I would do you guys a huge favor, and I'll show you guys the formula. I don't have everything. All right. Like I said, I didn't make everything in this game. I made work with what I had, you know. I kind of just experimented, and this is what I ended up with. I knew I can get, like, I know it's HP recovery probably past that. Either that, it's past that, or there's probably some other stuff I can get. But to be honest, this is the result of me not just going back doing some of my earlier missions. I never redid some of that stuff and got some of those items that I could have got, and I just never redid them. So that's why I'm missing so much stuff. Like, I know that could be an MP plus 100. I'm aware of that, because that, what else would there be right there? And then attack plus, you know, you can't go past 20 with that. So, all right, I'll show you guys this. You got to follow me, blood sword, bloody sword, or blood sword 2, triple slash, crescent art, spirit sword, tempest sword, impale, take flight, sweep, leg strike, pierce 2, ravage. Also, you know, getting these abilities, like, you don't have to worry about it, guys. You're going to get these abilities regardless. Like, as you go to the store, you're just going to end up getting these abilities. Just remember to do the extra side places that you get as well, like side missions and stuff like that. Some missions may not all just be taking out all your enemies. Some of them might be like, you know, trying to put the dragons back in their cage, you know, just like, you know, challenges, different little challenges and stuff like that. But they're good for you, so you shouldn't ignore them. Unless you feel like you don't need to do them, then that's, you know, that's up to you. And then you ain't got to do them, but they do help. Remember that. And then Helm Splitter, Mighty Roar, Compass, Dire Swing, Sniper, Sniper 2, and then I had a couple other sniper abilities too. But honestly, it's funny because at one point I did indeed had these abilities, but I had this whole entire little page right here filled up at some point. I can't remember when. It was like I did it when I was experimenting with the final mission. I ended up getting all these abilities, and I ended up losing them. Reason why? I didn't save. I know it was stupid of me, but I didn't save. I had all these and I didn't save. I figured out how to get them, and it was like you just had to go back. I just went back and did some old missions, and I ended up mixing things together. I was able to start getting a lot of these abilities right here. But for the most part, I just made everything work with Sniper, Meteor Bolt, and Sky Dart. These don't go to the abilities, honestly. As long as you shoot for anywhere on the map, like, you can't get any better than this. This is a good ability to have too. Revivify, you know, you can do recovery, brings life to a fallen ally that's already dead. You know, it's a good ability. And just, you know, just keep going from here. You know, Strange Dance Bomb, Provoke, Stun Whip, and then this stuff right here, no idea, honestly. I have yet to have anybody who can use this. I'm not sure who can use this, honestly. I have yet to find anybody who can use this. There must be some kind of ability or some kind of something like this, Beast Slayer, something like that. It must be something that to get that, you know, that can do that. But I'm not sure yet though. But for the most part though, like I said, you can sit all here. You can basically get all this stuff right here. You'll figure it out as you go. You know, it's simple stuff like, you know, attack 10, attack plus 20. You know, and then you might get an attack plus 3. And then you get a raise force, you get a soul spirit plus 1. Put those together, boom. Alright, I'm just showing you guys just a little bit of stuff right here. If you guys want to take a look at this, or, you know, want to use this to help yourself and benefit yourself, it'll be really good for you. But basically, you guys probably don't really want this, honestly. I don't even make this video too long, but the real thing I really want to show you guys is probably to run down what I ran with just to beat this game. So I'm gonna give you guys the rundown. Alright, so this is what my lineup looks like. Alright, as you can see, Jeanne has a Paladin Sword, she has the Angel's Frog, and Tower Shield. Alright, you'll get most of this stuff out of missions, main missions. Alright, I got it out of main missions. Most part, Jeanne's gonna end up being your, well, I'm not gonna say she's gonna. Well, I keep calling her Jeanne. That's because I've been calling her that all this time. But Jeanne is gonna be being my strongest person in the team, more than likely. All right. Now it's the off chance that she's not the strongest on your team, then make her your strongest on the team. Trust me. Trust me. You want her to be one of your strongest people. All right. You want Roger to be one of your strongest people. Maybe not in the beginning, because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's really no point to make me your strongest in the beginning. I mean, you can if you want to. It won't really hurt nothing to do so, but I don't think you really need to. I didn't do much with him in the beginning because I only use John, Roger, and then who else did I use? Bertrand and Jeanne. I used the most of the time until I got Colette and Marcella down the line, and then I work with that. Colette is a great person to have on your team because he's like the most fastest person to have. If you can, and you've got mobility and stuff like that, or just stuff you can increase his movement, do that. Increase his movement, keep him fast on his feet. Like, you see that wall movement? That's 9. I'm pretty sure you can get higher than that, bro. This guy is fast. Like, he can move. You can get him so he can move across anywhere on the map. And not to mention his abilities and just his weapons and stuff are not bad either. So, it's good stuff to have. Gillis is definitely another person you want to get strong. Everyone who can get an armlet, who can transform, you want to get them strong, right? Gillis is another person you want to get real strong. This guy also is very powerful when you get him to where he needs to be. Same thing for, let's see. He's also really strong. He has a lot of health. These guys have a lot of health. They're really tanky, beefy, so it's good to get them up as well. And same thing for him and her. They're magicians, so her magic attack is going to do a lot of damage compared to anything like our base attack. Her magic attack can do a lot of damage, especially for like an AoE attack. Great to have Claire on your team for using that. Richard, I said Richard as a recovery support type of character. I could have made him like a heavy magic damage, like for just magic in general, but I need someone who can actually do healing, so I made Richard that. And same thing for Beatrix. She also is really good. I also gave her like the recovery bow, so she could do a lot of damage as well. So, and then she can also heal, so that also helps out. But for the most part, I'll show you guys all the skills for everybody. Let's show you guys what these do. Stone. For the most part, you should have seen most of this anyway, because I do so much changing with my lineups and skills and stuff. You guys have definitely seen me like do these changes over time. You seen me do the experiments, not all of them, but you seen me a good most of them. And you got the attack plus 20 in 3 rounds. 3 rounds has got to be one of the best abilities in this game. It's got to be, bro. It's got to be. And maybe something better I don't know about, but this has got to be hands down one of it. This ability basically allows you to hit 3 times back to back. But you got to imagine someone like her with a 413 attack hitting you back to back like that. And I mean, yeah, your opponent's going to hit you back, but it don't matter. She has 551 health. Like, I'm tanking it. I'm taking it. She's missing, dodging all those attacks anyways. It don't really matter. Same thing for him. Counter is also another good ability to have. We can have so you can counter attacks, Thunderbolt, Blizzard. Alright, but for the most part, the most important thing you want to know is that your formulas. The formulas are really important. Alright, I'm going to show you some of these guys. Alright, counter 2, these, piercing power 2, desperation 3, mind breaker, and then fireball, ice bullet 2, blizzard 2, thunderbolt 2, healing wind 2, HP recovery. These are really good abilities to have it so you can recover your HP. I'm pretty sure that goes all the way up to HP recovery 4, 5, and probably 6. It may go that far, I'm not sure. Well then, it went from, so 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, or it might just jump. Alright, I'm not sure. Like I said, I never really got them any higher than what they already are, so. But then, that'll be wrapping that up, guys. That should be it right there. You guys pretty much see much everything I can tell you guys about this game, honestly. I guess I could show you guys what else to do, and that'll probably be it, honestly. So, yeah, I didn't get all the gems. I'm not sure where you get them all from. I did the main missions, and I've done all the side missions up to this point, so I'm not sure where the rest of the old gems are at. I know there should be some more gems, and I see the creator's gem, and I'm pretty sure them gems should be filled up, but as you can see here, Jeanne has 3 more she can collect, which is crazy, so I have no idea where the rest of the gems are. I'm pretty sure there are some other places like a cemetery, stuff like that I just got, so. Alrighty guys, this all is going to be for the tips and tricks on Jeanne d'Arc. for the most part, if there's anything else you really wish to see from me, I don't mind showing you guys, like the cemetery stuff like that I got post game. I haven't done it yet, and I probably am going to do them though. I'm gonna do them and just I don't know if I'm gonna record that. I might. I'm gonna record it and show you guys how that went down. And then yeah, that'll be it though. I mean, it's not really much I can really show you guys with the buying skills. Like I said, I don't got all the skills, despite me having done all of it. It's just because I probably haven't tried every single combo that I can try in this game, and using the abilities that I got, I made the best of them. So I might not have gotten everything, but the abilities I did get, I pretty much can't OP anyway. So it's like it didn't really matter. It didn't really matter regardless. But like I said before, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video, this is the video. Tell me in the comments below on Spectro, and this is it. This wraps it up for the tips and tricks of John Dayart. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Maybe it's how they face will be fine.